Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to our last video in the Goku series. So today we're going to learn how to make the complete Ultra Instinct Goku. You'll learn this drawing step by step, so let's get started. Let's start our tutorial then by sharpening our pencil so it's nice and sharp. And let's go then. The eraser is here. If we need it, we'll use it. If not, even better. Let's divide our sheet here horizontally and vertically. Lines in the center of our sheet. Let's start then making our Goku Super Saiyan here. Actually, not Super Saiyan, right? It's an Ultra Instinct Saiyan. But let's go then. It's really easy to make this drawing. Look, I'm going to start with his forehead, okay? So forehead. I started here. Look. Perfect. We've made our line here of his face outline. Let's go ahead and draw the ear here as well, so we can finish this part, right? That's where I want his ear, lower and a bit chubbier. Yep. A small line makes all the difference. Alright everyone, this is important. We're going to have to do a little bit of his hair. Look. Because this part of the hair is coming in front of his face. So we do need to do this part of his hair. So we can make our whole drawing more easily. Look. Just these three little strands and then we'll do the rest, okay? Look, a few lines here, right? To complete our drawing. Alright, let's do the face now, so it's really easy. Look here, where did the hair end? Yeah, is this where we're going to make those little wrinkles he has between his eyes? We did this part here, and then after that we just start making the eye. So first we make the eyebrow. Yeah, the eyebrow, and now we make the eye itself. Now draw the eye small circle. Let's see if everything's going to turn out right, okay? Now we're going to make the other eye here. Look. Make the eye itself here, right? Bring the little eyeball closer. Look. Okay, I think I made this too square. I'm just going to adjust it a bit. See how I'll fix it? I'll make this one rounder and the other smaller. The eye looks better, see? Some lines down here. From up here, we pull it down to about here to make his nose. And then his mouth, look.
Is it like this?
Well, let's finish up and then we can change whatever we need to in our drawing, okay? I'll finish it. And then if I see that we need to make any changes, we'll come back and do it. Look, I'll start with the hair, okay? Hold on. First, I'm going to make another strand here, see? Then this one will come behind her and this other one here. I think the face looks a bit weird right now, but I'm going to change everything and it'll look great. You'll see at the end. Let's finish the hair all at once, okay? Look, now I'm going to start from here, okay? So I'm going to draw a line from the neck and then I'll do the rest. Look here. Done? I'll make a smaller one here too. This one here, look, I'm going to do it differently, look. It's going to go behind this one. And here, look guys, this is where we make his head. Here's another strand, here's another one. Here on top, another one. And okay, we finished this whole part here. Alright, so here are some details we're gonna add. Just a few strokes to give some volume to the hair where we want it. Alright, okay, let's finish the body and then we'll come back to this face, which looks like it's angry, right? let's finish this part here. Look, the shoulder, I'm going to draw his arm here, look.
The shoulder.
Alright, the chest, look. The chest finishes together with this part of the arm because they complete each other. Look. The shoulder back here, look. A bit rounder, right?
And that's it.
We finished this part. Let's come back here and fix this face so we can see what we're going to leave here, our drawing. Let's go. And now I'm going to erase this whole central face a little bit, okay? So we can fix this face here. To be honest, we can fix everything, right? That's just life, right? Nobody draws without making mistakes. Sometimes I even do it without making any mistakes. But these days I'm having a bit of a creative block, but I have to bring content for you guys. And that's normal. Sometimes you mess up a drawing, it doesn't turn out the way you want. And then we go back and fix it. Usually I do that off camera, right? I draw it the way it turned out and then I just go back and fix it later, and that's fine. But now I'm bringing you guys some more realistic videos, right? So now it's time to fix our drawing. And then we come here and start adding the details that we think will look better. And let's see how the drawing will turn out in the end. I think it's already looking better, huh? Just by looking, I can already see a big difference. See?
And now you just have to fix it, see?
They're proportions, but I'm just adjusting them here in the drawing. My nose, I also think it turned out pretty weird. Showing up. And then when it's time to color, I'm going to really focus on this part of his mouth is really big. Dang, I'm messing up this nose. Saying that I'm having a personal creative block, but let's go. I'm going to make it a bit pointier, so I'll take more here. Right, look, it came here. Now I'm going to pull it straight here, make kind of a triangle and close it. When it's time to color, I'll add lots of shading here. Now I'll draw the mouth.
That's it. Let's finish the drawing and see how it turns out.
And that's it. Finishing up our outline here, let's color our drawing, which is basically skin tone and hair, because that's what we have to color here. So we start with our skin tone, which is a sand color. Then we'll apply the first layer of shading, which is a darker one that you can see. Then an even darker one in some areas, finishing with a lighter one to blend it all together. And then we move on to the hair, which is shades of gray and shades of white. To be honest, there aren't really shades of white, right? White is just white, that's it. So there's shades of gray, creating some white effects with the pen on top. And that's it, guys, that was our drawing. I hope you enjoyed this sequence. Leave a comment below about which sequence you want to see next on the channel.